Yo, yo,
Yo,
yo, Skinny Gang, what's good? Mr. Skinny here. Back with another live, back with another Anytime Live, man, with a special guest for y'all tonight. Oh, it's Teddy, but y'all know how we do it, man. Before we get into it, man, everybody introduce themselves. JoJo.
hey y'all, it's JoJo. You can follow me on Instagram at Snoopy JoJo. I ain't got no YouTube. Subscribe. I subscribe back.
Done.
What's good, man? Y'all already know who it is, man. Done time, aka Dunn's Kicks, man. Hit that follow button. Y'all already know how we keep it over here. We keep it a trill, keep it a buck. Let's go.
Retro.
Y'all already know, man. It's your boy, the Retro Whiz Kid, the shoeologist, man. Retro Whiz Kid on YouTube, same on IG. Wiz_retro on Twitter, man. What's good with y'all?
Teddy.
My name is Teddy, and it's Teddy pretty much anywhere on the internet, and that's about it. Yeah.
But he's being modest. We're definitely going to link his channel so y'all can go over there and check him out, which y'all probably already following him anyway.
If you just type in it's Teddy, you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely, man, we are back Anytime Live, man. It's been a long week. So, but it's still kind of early. We'll be at the midway point tomorrow, so no cops. We'll probably say that for the end of the week show, unless somebody did get some cops off. What about anybody cop something?
Nope.
Shit, Sports Illustrated, that's the last thing I caught.
No, I almost bought those Tress runs, them Adidas, but I ain't like the way they fit on my foot.
Teddy, you cop some Adidas this week?
I don't think any shoes. No.
But definitely, man, we just gonna get into this, man. What's the chat looking like, Dunn?
Shit, everybody up in here. You know, 2018 was kind of slow, though. I know I was making a lot of shit early 2018, a lot of older shit. 2018 started off slow. We got Anthony Sanchez in here, collection of sessionists.
Salute.
Good. Mike Rivas, CSI Grisman. That's the first time I seen that name. We got Cody. Who else we got in here? Jeezy 509, Junior Spencer, Ray O'Brien, Urban TV. What's good? What's good? The Real Dingo, Mr. Leto. What's that? MS Sotelo 503. Who else we got up in here?
I'm done sharing.
Swoosh Addict. What's good, man? Tony Barnall. What else we got up in here? Smokey the Bear. What's good? What's good?
Salute, everybody. Salute. It's lit.
It's lit, man. It's a lot of folks in here, man, right now.
Yeah.
So, Retro, it's Teddy. Man, introduce, like, for people who don't know you, because you are way more than just shoes. Are you still the Boost God, or are you just Teddy?
Well, I think to some people I'll be the Boost God forever, but technically, legally, I'm not the Boost God, you know. But I just can't sell anything that says Boost God on it. People can call me that.
Oh, okay.
But, I don't know if I mean, if we're talking like schematics, I don't know. I don't know if I'm still technically the God of Boost. There's somebody out there who has me beat at this point. But what I will
they're
say,
gonna have to show that shit. They're gonna have to show it.
but at the same time, everybody that was on the Boost boat has gotten other little boats too since the fucking Boost wave, so to speak. So shout out to my homies who rock everything, wear what you like, but still.
Definitely, man. So, what you smoking on?
This is Crescendo.
Crescendo.
Fine.
That shit sound potent. God damn.
That sounds like a high grade.
That shit sound potent.
Yeah, it's fancy. Yeah, it's
God damn.
fancy. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Shut up, Don.
Because I'm looking at your eyes and I'm looking at mine, and you got me beat right now.
I can't tell.
No, usually he got some stunner shades on.
Oh yeah, man. I don't. They in the truck.
Oh shit.
He doesn't have a rag on his head.
Yeah, man.
You slacking today, Skinny?
Bro, this is a Coachella live. We just getting it in today. Hey, it ain't nobody. Everybody needs to know that we blow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we don't need no shades on today. It's legal tonight. But
yeah, so
what's up with Teddy? You also do tattoos.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, that's how was my main career before all this shit. And then I still do them, but it's more rare than it used to be. Like it's pretty strictly by appointment and only when I have time. It's not like every day like it used to be. But yes, I still have the capability to do really good tattoos. That is true. Yes.
Oh, so sometimes you just do pop-ups.
Well, pop-ups have kind of slowed down. Like I still do them, but I don't do them as much just because it's just really hard to get people to come out for anything. You know what I mean? Fucking Iron Man could come to Earth and motherfuckers just still be like, yeah, I'll wait to catch that shit online. So I just, it's like, and I'm not mad at it because I'm the same way. I'm like, it's really hard to get me to go outside, stand in line, blah, 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 whatever. So I just, I've slowed down on it only because I just don't feel like it's as interactive as you want it to be in the first place. It's real quick. Like people come out, find parking, do all this shit. Then it's 5 minutes they get with me, whatever. So I don't really do it as much as I used to. It's mostly just online drops and then whatever I have time for. Running the brand is really a full-time job now.
Oh, okay. So what do you do? Do you game?
Yeah, I play games on Twitch at night usually. So shout out to Twitch, and I'm affiliated with Twitch, so I game, I stream whatever I feel like playing, but I don't really take it like super serious or anything. I'm not out here trying to like get a bag off gaming.
What you usually game? Red Dead? What you gaming on now? Red Dead?
Red Dead is too much, man. I can't be living my motherfucking life in no electricity. Like, dog, if you gotta literally do everything. Like, if I wanted to run errands, I do that shit in real life. I don't want to fucking run errands on a horse. You fucking fuck that game.
And you gotta fish.
they said, fuck that shit.
Yeah, you gotta find a homie to go rob a bank with. You gotta convince his ass to do shit. I ain't got time for that. I do that in real life.
So what you basically get on that?
I just playing Call of Duty because it's like fast, and I play PUBG on PC because I have a pretty like nice PC. And then other just like random shit. What's that other shit? Mario Super
Not Fortnite.
That Smash Bros. That Smash Bros.
Fortnite. Nah.
I'm about to say.
My homie fucks with Fortnite, but he also takes bubble baths. So
that shit garbage, man.
My nephew plays Fortnite. That shit's ridiculous.
That shit garbage, man.
We got 340 people in here, man. Can y'all do us a favor, hit the like button so we can get this thing here, spread it out so everybody can hear what the Boost God got to say. Retro, you got some questions?
Yeah, so out of all the Boosts that you own, what would be your favorite shoe in your collection when it comes to the Boost collection that you got?
Like just by looks or comfort?
Comfort, colorway, however you want to answer it, really.
I guess it's like it kind of changes, it evolves, because some of the new stuff that they're doing now, I think, is way more comfortable than what they came out with. Like Ultra Boost 1.0 is not as comfortable as, say, like really even though they're different functioning shoes, this new Free Hiker is the most comfortable shit ever. So it's like, for me, it's really changing. Like this Free Hiker is probably one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever put on my fucking feet, like without question. But it's not the shoe that I'm gonna wear every day because it's not really a hiker, but it's like an urban hiking shoe. So it's really hard to answer, but really it's just an Ultra Boost. If we're just going colorway, like if I have to like pick one Ultra Boost to save for the rest of my life, it's just going to be the Woodwood 1.0 because it's a black shoe with little color accents. Nothing crazy, just simple shit.
Hold on, Retro, before the next question, man. Hey, it's 357 in here and we got 5 likes. What y'all think about that? You think we need to stop the show
that ratio
and give everybody a minute to hit the like button? Hey, Skinny Gang, come on, man. We don't get paid for this, bro.
I'm looking at 18 likes, stuff. I'm looking at 18.
They need to start going up. Get them to go up.
I'm looking at 52 right now. You got to refresh, cuz. You got to refresh.
Okay, I got to refresh. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
Tripping, cuz.
Count them out, man. Get them to 100. There's 300 in here, bro.
Gotta at least get it up to 2.
Open your eyes.
You want us to do
your eyes too damn low.
Yeah, we might need to do a giveaway tonight, man.
Look, you up to 70. Look.
Yeah, get that thing up, man, because that's the only way people know Teddy is on.
You gotta
But
drop
let's keep
some
it going now.
bars.
I shared.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop some bars. Hey, but if y'all want to see free bars, get this thing to 100, no cap. But go ahead, Teddy.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I forget a lot too.
You finna have to come with them bars, cuz Skinny Gang said they ain't playing with your ass. You gonna have to come with them bars now.
Gang.
You up to 91. You up to 91. You finna have to come with them bars now. They said they don't want no garbage tonight now.
Hey, get us
Skinny
to 100.
Gang, look.
Get us to 100 now. We doing this for you.
We got another question. So this coming from the chat, and I believe it was Steve Wilson that asked it. I missed it when I was scrolling down, but I remember what it was. No, it was T. Wilson. It was T. Wilson. My bad. T. Wilson, 8192. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. He wanted to know, what is your favorite limited boost that you own?
I mean, that Woodwood's pretty damn limited. It's a pretty limited shoe. I mean, it's whatever to me. Like, limited is limited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go in there and take a white Ultra Boost and take a shit on it, and it becomes limited. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that game, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that to me is just trying to impress other people with the shoe, and that's never been what it's about. It's just my displeasure with what is offered to the general public is usually what the problem is and has been for years. And then with Ultra Boost, when I found it in NMD, it being like this thing that at the time really people didn't give a fuck about, I was like, oh, this thing's like hidden in plain sight. Like, I like this. So the hype part of it never really, it's kind of a byproduct. Like, once I found out that things existed like the Nice Kicks NMD, it just happened to be hype, but I also just had the personality that wanted all of the models at that time when there was only, a dozen. Now it's fucking 700, so it's not as serious. But yeah, I don't know if I answered the question. I do that a lot.
We got a question from the chat for you, Teddy. Demetrius Renner said, "What you think about the new night joggers?"
I was just about to ask that
hate
too.
them. I did a blog on it, but I fucking hate them. I think it's stupid. I think it's an Aniki that's beefed up that they're trying to shove down influencers' throats, and that somebody on the cutting room floor, no pun intended, should have looked at that tongue and been like, "Nah, we're not doing that shit. We're not going to come out." And there's already going to be people in the chat who are going to say, well, Virgil didn't invent foam and blah, blah, blah. No, Virgil didn't invent foam, but there is not any yellow foam exposed between black nylon and any shoe that you can find in the world. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, they knew what they were doing. And furthermore, that's why John Wexler had that photo of that sample ready to tweet. Like, why was that sample just ready to go? Like, because motherfuckers knew that people were going to talk about shit. So I hate it. I think it's stupid. And I think it had potential because it has things that I like about it. But I'm just not into this whole let's keep beefing up the Aniki and calling it different shit. Like, I'm just like not into it. Like Taco Bell and the fuck out of this shit.
So Teddy, what would be, do you collect Yeezys as being the boost guard? I call you the boost guard because to me you're the boost guard.
Yeah, V2s for sure, I would say. I think I have every V2 except for the statics, which is supposed to be on the way, but everything's all shipping wise. I don't even know. Somebody will honestly probably know better than me if I have every V2, but I think I do.
So you have every
speak
V2?
Up a little bit. They said, chat actually, can you speak up a little bit? We can hear him good. I don't know how he coming through on y'all end, but I can hear him pretty good.
I can definitely move my mic closer. Here, how's this?
Yeah.
Somebody said, bro, with the dad hat, are you from NYC? Aren't you both wearing dad hats?
Yeah, there's two of us technically wearing
I know, right? Which one?
Right?
Hey, so you got every V2.
Yes.
Which V1 don't you have?
I don't have any V1s anymore because I don't like the V1.
You don't like the Turtle Dove?
I fucking hate the Turtle Dove.
Moon Run. Well, Jumpman Chris likes the Turtle Dove.
The black one is the only
it
one.
It looks weird.
And I sold it. But yeah, Turtle does look fake no matter what happens.
Don't they look like a China shoe or something? I swear I've seen like some knockoffs in Chinatown. They look, I don't know, they look weird.
That's racist as shit, JoJo.
I'm Asian, so I could talk about my own people, so it's not racist. I'm Asian.
Racist, even though I'm not gonna get in that water.
Hey,
I ain't gonna talk about my own people. I'm Asian.
hey, you hate the turtle doves, you hate the moon rocks, you hate the
I shouldn't use the word hate so much. I strongly dislike.
Just like
So do you like the
that's a good
750?
one.
I can't stand the 750s.
God
The
damn.
V2
They
is
say you don't like
the
them
Easy
bitches,
that
cuz.
really like turned me on at all. I was like so hyped. I mean, I had a V1. Like I got like once I tried on Ultra Boost, I was like, oh, the Yeezys have, because when I got into the game, this part of the game again, you know, got back into the game, came off the bench. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? I went and played baseball for a while, came back. But anyway, I'm just fucking going off. There wasn't even a video that said what was more comfortable, an NMD or an Ultra Boost, you know? So I was like so confused. Like that's why I started buying so much shit too, is trying to compare. So I did ended up getting a Yeezy V1 and got it because I found out it had boost in it. I was like, oh, those have boost. I'll fucking get one, you know? And so when I got it, I was like, okay, these are cool. But I even remember that was the most expensive shoe I bought at the time because I paid resale, which was like $900. And then I was like, put them on. I remember I was like, I mean, these are okay, but they're not that comfortable. You know, like they're not as comfortable as an Ultra Boost. Like I don't give a fuck. But when the
So V2's against Pharrell against human races.
comfort wise,
Yeah.
V2, that's easy.
I think the human race trails with the moon cloud ones, I thought those was pretty comfortable. But this new trail with the new bottoms, I never tried them yet.
You just don't have that same like inner support that you have in a Yeezy. They really put some tech in a Yeezy, whereas a Pharrell is more like an artsy, like,
oh, you just sitting on boost.
Yeah, we sit on the boat and go chill shit. Yeah, for real. I might have to go rethink my packing plans now that you said that shit.
So what about 700s?
I like 700s, surprisingly. I do.
Did you get the statics?
I didn't. I think that one's a little too weird. Like I see why people like it. It's clean, but it's not a colorway that's got me like bugging, you know.
Did you get the Mauves and the Wave Runners?
Yeah, the Mauves I like and the Wave Runners I like. But I think the Mauves are the fucking best, one of the best colorways that came out last year.
I seen a custom. Somebody did a custom.
I agree to that.
My Mauves are
I don't
my
have
go-to
Yeezys,
shoe.
but I agree to that.
When I just want to just throw on something to go, you know, like this time of year, I throw the Mauves on and go. But I was like you with the statics, but I ordered one. Shout out to Shoes Coppin, got me a pair. And when I put my foot in it, like you said, it's like the tech in them. I think the statics are comfortable, bro.
Yeah, they're super cool. I mean, it's surprising what you end up, whoever I end up going towards. Like, I surprise myself all the time. I grab my 500s all the fucking time if I'm gonna go like walk the dog or something, and I just find myself being like, "Damn, these are comfortable." Sometimes I fuck up and I'll end up going out all day, and then by the end of the day, I'm like, "That was stupid. I should have put on something."
I think a difference in the shoe is the static has an ortho light on top of the boost, where the other 700s don't. But
yeah,
other than that, man, with Adidas, I got a lot of V2s. I got one V1. I got 3 750s and 3 700s. But
yeah.
other than that, man, I guess the biggest question is that the chat wants to know is, do you wear Jordan? Do you have any Jordan?
No, I don't. I
Probably
probably I don't own any. I don't have any, and I probably haven't bought any since. Well, hold on. This is a slight lie, I guess, because I did buy a pair of fucking were they Spizikes a few years ago, like just on some like regular shit.
I remember those.
Yeah, and I was like, because they almost looked like threes, but I was totally out of shoes. I was just like, oh shit, those almost looked like threes or four. I can't remember what the fuck it looked like. I feel like it was a 4. I don't fucking know. But it had elephant print and it was super black. And I was like, damn, that's really close. And then so I like picked them up and then immediately the tongue was all flopped over and shit. And I was like, I hate Jordans. I don't know why I bought these. And then that was it. But before that sort of impulse purchase or whatever, I probably hadn't bought a Jordan release or had my parents buy a Jordan release since like a 7. I mean, I'm trying to think. I think the last pair that I have is the 8 with the carpet that makes sort of the X on the front, all suede and black. Is that the shit? Is that the 8?
What it was, the Aqua 8?
It was black and it had like the purple and fucking
Yeah,
I guess an
yeah,
aqua and it has
yeah.
the carpet tongue, right?
But
Oh,
do
I
you
know what you're
just
talking
hate?
about.
Isn't
Do
that
you
what
just hate Jordan?
Michael Jordan, like as a person, Jordan as
No,
a
I'm saying,
brand?
do you hate the brand?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fucking with it. I'm just like not.
Aw.
I just don't understand.
JoJo, you sound disappointed over
I don't understand
I
like
am
the.
disappointed.
Well,
there.
you can help change
Jesus.
my mind for sure, but I'm saying like I don't understand the fucking like constant replay. You know, it's no different than Spider-Man. Like I
Oh,
don't
okay.
want to see another fucking Spider-Man. Like we're good. You know, like and if
Do you want to
that's
see
the
another
case,
Avengers though?
no, I don't. Like, I don't even care. Like, the only reason everybody's hung up on the Avengers because they ended it with fucking, oh, the world's done. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, of course I'm gonna go see it now, you fucking dickheads.
Yeah, but if they knew the comic book, they'd know.
Well, we also all know someone's just gonna go
Yeah.
turn everything back, and we're gonna watch the same movie for an hour and a half. So let's fucking be real about what's about to happen. They're about to Harry Potter fucking 2 the fuck out of us. I think it's Harry Potter 2. I can't remember. But
So you just don't fuck with Jordan.
all right, so here's the thing, right? If everybody's going to decide that there's certain Jordans that are the best shoes that have ever been made, right? That's
Yeah.
what people like continuously try to convince me of every day. Like, this is the best shoe, it's iconic. Why all the other hoopla and bullshit? Like, why not just keep those shoes in stock? Or why don't people just like, why not just have it as a pre-order all the time? Like for the year, it's like, okay, this is the month that this is going to come out and blah, blah, blah. Like, why still this whole dance around it? And why are they trying to create stories around nothing? I don't know what that shit was called. The new one with the green stripe that looks like the P-Rod almost. Came out around Christmas. What was the story on that one? It's like the fucking Gatorade.
The Milwaukee, the Jordan 1.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all
The,
ones.
the way you're describing these Jordans is making me fucking laugh,
The
yo.
Hilarious.
The Milwaukee Buck one.
Butchering them.
Yeah, I don't know which, but I just don't really get like why I keep exploiting the same thing. Like I get that people like the look of a Jordan 1. Like I totally understand that from an like aesthetic point of view. Like Jordan 1 on foot with a pair of tapered jeans or joggers looks great. Like it's a big shoe, it balances everything out. But I don't want to wear the same shoe that I wore to fucking 3rd grade or whatever grade. You know, whatever. Like I don't want to keep buying the same thing. And it's the same thing with SB. And I think this SB wave right now is the wackest shit Nike's pretty much ever done since continuously doing the Jordan. And same thing with Adidas. If the Game of Thrones shit they're doing where they're just pimping out something that they had that was special, like I don't fuck with it.
So what would you say to the people who say
the question? The check got a question. They said, what about the Dornbeckers that have the kids' design shoes?
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and piss some people off right now, but whenever you throw fucking in the mix, it's like an automatic, like I gotta fuck with it. And I'm not playing that fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's awesome that Nike reaches out. It's awesome that Nike donates fucking money. It's awesome that Nike lets them do whatever the fuck it is they want to do. And it's awesome that people buy it. And it's awesome that some people don't resell it. But it does not make a Nike SB that is green and yellow a grail shoe. Like you can enjoy the story behind it and really fuck with it. Like that's awesome as a consumer. But that doesn't mean like the whole scope of sneaker hype or whatever that is pushing the boundaries of anything. If anything, it's just an homage, right? So let's just call it that. Like sneaker homages. We're in the era of just sneaker homages. So
now we're gonna keep it a buck now. You know, that's what we do over here now. Y'all gotta agree now. You know, I love Jordans now, but Jordan will shove shit down our throat.
But just hear what I was about to ask Teddy. What would you say about V2s? Like the constant regurgitation of just different colorways of V2s.
I say that people have ADD now because 25, 30 years versus 2 years is a completely different thing. And I think that not everything, I think Adidas fucking played a weird hand. And I don't think that any of this shit is necessarily like a restock or a retro. I think they moved stock. I think they withheld stock, like the Frozens. I think they withheld stock and they moved it around.
I thought too.
Yeah. I mean, I have stories that I heard from dudes at the employee store who like DM me and shit. And I don't have the DM, so like what?
Yeah. You wouldn't want to expose that.
But I would. I don't give a fuck. I just like knock them out, but I just don't have them. But you know, they like sent me pictures of like a wall of shoes after the release, and I'm like, those are all frozen yellows. They're like, yeah. I'm like, what's happening with them? Like, don't know. A truck came and picked them up. So like, I just think Adidas played these stupid little games and shit, got cocky, and then kind of had to rush at the end of the quarter and like drop everything. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like the V2's been around long enough for any of us to be like, all right, they've overdone it. We're just impatient. You can't say that to me and line up to buy a fucking Jordan that looks like it's been air blasted. They got some fucking pastel air blasted shit coming this year. And then it's just, and then Off-White, like you just cut the thing apart. It's just, I mean,
what do you think about, to me, like I definitely see Off-White in a lot of Nike stuff now. Like, is Virgil getting compensated for that? Like, even with his name not on it? Because I seen the Air Force Ones, the Air Maxes with like the tags coming off. Now I see the Jordan 6. I seen rumors of a Jordan 6 Levi, so that might be the prerequisite to this Flint 6. So
I think Virgil's rich enough to not give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Could
think
you see Virgil doing a collab with a Boost?
Virgil?
Yeah.
I fucking hope not. I fucking hope not. Oh my God, please. All that shit. I'm gonna turn my phone off if that shit happens. I'm deleting my Instagram, deleting my Twitter. I'm turning my phone off. Like, my whole shit will be bricked if Virgil does a collab with fucking Ultra Boost.
What about Virgil and Yeezy?
I don't think they.
Yeah, I don't see it happen. Why though? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't understand why they would do it. Because I don't think Virgil's really like a designer in the same way that Kanye is a designer, or maybe, to not discredit either one of them, maybe I don't think they have the same ambitions in design. You know, Kanye seems to be like this person that
Crazy?
wants to influence daily life, and Virgil wants to make couture. I think the Nike thing is just an anomaly. I think it's probably ending, to the rejoice of most resellers, but I think that's probably ending. They're going to try and move this Jerry Lorenzo shit, which
Somebody got email.
fucking started on the Jerry Lorenzo shit.
My
What's
nosy
that,
ass.
Retro?
You fuck with the Calabasas?
The shoes?
Yeah.
No.
I almost copped those. I stopped myself. I was like,
I think they're cute. I think they're cute on girls, but I'm not fucking with it. Like, one, it didn't even come in an Yeezy box. That's not a Yeezy. That was Adidas's play on, yeah, it's a Yeezy, but it's not. I wish I had a good analogy for it, but I don't.
I think I need to see it on my feet. That's why I didn't buy them.
Remind me of old Reeboks.
Yeah, or even like Stan Smith's or any fucking, like, I mean, it's just a basic ass shoe. I like the color. That sort of blue, I don't know what the colorway was called, with that bluish gray color that sort of looks like the infrared colorway for the 700. I think that color is dope, like on those Yeezys. Like, I wish that.
You talking about the 350 Thanksgiving one?
No, the one he's talking about, the originals, the Calabasas.
Oh,
sort of gray. Is it a beluga colorway? Is that what they called it? They may have.
It might have been. Oh, talking about the first one, the gray one.
Yeah, I like that color a lot. I think that's one of the strongest things that Yeezy has brought to sneakers is the off-toning of shit. Like the coloring of things and the off-toning and the more earth.
Yeah, I like that mauve and the yellow.
Yeah. And now Jordan is following suit. Like, every Travis Scott shoe is all fucking off-toned and slated and drab. It's like obvious as shit. And they're trying to push Jordan 4. Those are 4s, right? Or 5s that no one cares about. It's like, you got to be a rapper to push that shoe. The only rappers can push that shit. You know, Eminem,
hey,
Travis
I'm trying
Scott.
to cross you over, Teddy. There's a lot of people like 4s.
Really? I don't think so. I never heard that.
Which one are you talking about? Them bread 4s that's coming out?
They even talking about the Travis Scott.
The rainbow
Travis
of
Scott.
colors that
Okay.
Travis put. They got brown and purple. I've seen.
Maybe a bunch of them joints dropping.
They got this man in a Air Jordan 1 with backwards swooshes. Nike
Same
dropping
one.
shoes.
Look like the backwards swooshes on the outside of the shoe, and the inside got the regular swoosh. Look like
Nike's wilding.
So I would ask you this, Teddy. I would ask you this: if Adidas was never found, and you had to wear one Air Jordan retro, what would it be?
It'd be a 3.
Okay.
What's 3 though? What's 3?
Like a black cement.
The black cement 3?
Yeah. I mean, that's such a generic answer, but like, that's like, to me, that's the best Jordan, you know. It was 3 and 4 for a while, but
You know what I didn't like about Jordan? They hyped the mochas. They was like, yo, we haven't released the mocha since 2001. But what people didn't realize in 2001, they set too. So they
Oh,
sit
all
now.
that shit sat in 2001. Nobody gave a fuck. I got in arguments on Twitter. I was definitely reaching and trying to be extra, but I was like, y'all can thank Kanye for fucking wanting Jordans again, you know? Because, but really, back in the day, they retroed that shit. Nobody fucking cared. Everything went on.
Yeah,
I
Pax
remember.
and all was sitting.
Yeah, and then you really saw like Ye and Cuddy and all these dudes throwback jerseys, all that shit got popular again because of that. You know what I mean? That's just like what happened.
I think retros started popping again. I think retros really started popping again around the time of the not this Concord release, but the last Concord release. Like,
was it 2011?
2000.
Yeah, 12, 11, something like that. What was 11? The Cool Grays?
Yeah, but that's about the same time that Kanye was like.
But Kanye was dropping the Red Octobers and stuff then.
Was he already in there? I can't.
That's a fire shoe.
That's what got me so.
They say that's the Grail.
That is a grill.
Yeah, that changed.
You go into a club on the moon.
You're gonna pay your first
like a
for a pair of
reptile.
them.
That shit.
You're gonna pay your first for a pair of them.
What'd you say, Teddy? You is kind of low.
That shit looks like a reptile.
Hey, I go to
a sexy reptile.
I go to SneakerCon and I see people with used ones wanting stacks. I'm like, whoa. I'm talking
I
about
know they hella dirty, huh?
It's only because of the history. It's only because it's in a song. It's only because it's in a song. That's the only reason why. People, if he said anything else, people would be like, fucking white and blue monarchs on your sofa. Everybody be fucking white and blue. By the way, y'all getting a monarch that they gave cancer. That looks fucking great. You see that fucking thing? Jesus.
I didn't see the monarchs for cancer away.
You didn't? What's that shit called? It's a fashion collab. They called it the greatest collab ever. Seth Fowler thinks it's a troll. I don't know what it's called. I gotta look this up now because I'm gonna break the news to y'all. Breaking Nike news here. Hold up.
Break some Nike news.
Hold up. Let me hook y'all up because this shit is lit.
What you thought about the Beavis and Butthead Adidas collab?
Nope. Get that shit out of here.
Are they just doing like all cartoon characters?
This is just wilding because we forget that these are corporations that do stupid shit. They make mistakes and do cool shit sometimes.
If they do the Peanuts gang, I'll cop it.
The what?
They did that on Vans.
You need to save that shit for Vans, dog. Everybody needs to just decide.
I have them already on Vans.
yeah, I was about to say I got some of the Charlie Brown collection on the Vans.
Martine Rose is the name of the shoe.
How does it look though?
Let me look
it's
it
the
up.
monarch with cancer. You're gonna see
Monarch with cancer.
MARTINEROSE. And I'm not trying to be insensitive to anybody who has or knows anybody with cancer, but it literally looks like they gave it cancer.
They gave it cancer. Oh, I thought it was a cancer awareness shoe.
No. They gave it. They gave the shoe. They gave the monarch a little cancer.
You talking about the pink one or just any color?
Any colorway. Look at the bulbous shit that they just like stretched out. It looks like they just took it into Photoshop and warped it.
Yeah,
that thing is disgusting, dog.
Let me see. Now I'm
See?
curious.
Let me see what's going on.
If I knew how to drop a link anywhere, I would, but I don't. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, that shit looks crazy.
You see him? Are you looking at the pink pair?
I mean, I'm looking at all three. I got.
It looks like somebody dipped that shit in fucking Pepto Bismol. That's what it looked like. Somebody dipped that.
It does look like it got cancer for real.
See?
The all black one looked like some pedophile shoes.
Because they're just trying to hit that Yeezy wave because the 500's all bulby. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like stupid shit like this. And I'm mad at both companies for it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I think that when I got back into the game, it was just like this special time in shoes again. And it was awesome and it's great. And I still appreciate what I appreciate. And they still hit sometimes, but they just got cocky. You know what I mean? Both companies have gotten cocky and the consumers have gotten dumber. Like
that's a thought shoe.
Yeah, you know, like,
just a thought shoe.
Just buy shit. Just buy shit sometimes.
But speaking of while we on Nike, we had Tony D on here to kick off the New Year's, and he was talking about a Wotherspoon, a transaction.
Oh yeah, let's clear this shit up for anybody. It's not clear yet.
Yeah.
Good Lord, what's your question? I don't know where y'all are caught up to.
I'm just saying. Oh, what's your side of the story? Because I know, like from way back, he said you hit him on Snap and was like, "Dog, you want this? I
Yeah,
don't
so I
fuck with
got
Nike."
my plug had hit me up and was like, "Do you want Witherspoons?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna wear them. Whatever, I can give them away. If you want to hook me up, I'm taking a dab. Sorry for this noise that you might be
In
hearing.
a size 5.5, preferably.
It was a 9.
No, this is a real story, JoJo.
Yeah, so hit me up, and I was like, and I just happened to see a tweet from Tony that was like, I need a plug on that shit. So I was like, fuck with him. I was like, I got you, dog, And, but really, it was like working out, and I was like, no, actually, I could get it for you. It's whatever. So I hit him up. I like made content out of it, and just sort of kind of trolling him, being like, here it is, ha ha ha, I'm gonna send it to you, because that was the first time I'd ever touched a Nike on camera. I think like had people convinced I bought it for myself, whatever, what have you. And then so yeah, just straight up was like, hit me with retail, blah blah blah. He paid me. I next day aired it. He just never got it. Like I'm assuming, whatever. I don't remember checking the tracking or anything like that, but I think that it ended up just never registering or whatever. And then we fucking but I haven't checked it since then. But then we ended up filing a claim, blah blah blah. Claims go nowhere with USPS. It's just like kind of how it is. I think anyone that's ever filed a claim with USPS probably knows that it's like fucking.
Well, from now on, ain't no need to buy no damn insurance.
Why's that?
I say from now on, ain't no need to buy no damn insurance.
It doesn't do you any fucking good in the end. Yeah, that's for sure. It's like, I mean, I know people that have gotten their money back, but it is definitely like pulling fucking teeth. So, and I even have an assistant, my friend, but like, you could call him a quote unquote assistant. He's more than an assistant. I'm just saying he assists me. So we filed a claim, did all that. Me and Tony worked it out where he was like, just let's take half the L each. You know what I mean? Just send me half back, which I did. I sent him half back. And I'll take a dab real quick. Hold on. Suspense. This is how you create suspense in a story.
Hit the like button for suspense.
This man Teddy getting blitzed.
Well, going to Japan, I'm not gonna be able to smoke, so I gotta get it all in, All right. So yeah, send them all that, blah blah blah. We filed the claim, and then every time we would check on the claim, every time I talk to Tony or think about it or whatever, it was just the same shit. Like it's processing, and we've just not heard anything. Like no idea. And that was over a year ago. But I had taken care of it already. So basically, I'd already thought it was water under the bridge. And then I just started getting all these fucking. I was on an Instagram live, and people were like, "Why'd you rip off Tony? What the fuck? What the fuck are y'all talking about, bro?" Like, I like the Witherspoons. I was like, "We took care of that forever ago. Like, we handled that shit." Like me and Tony, I fuck with Tony all the time on Twitter. So I was like, if me and Tony had a beef, like this would have come up long ago. So when people were saying something, I was like, y'all are tripping. I don't know what y'all are talking about. But then I saw the video. Like, so he linked me the video, and I was like, this motherfucker. I love Tony, but I was like, yo, I can't believe he just did this shit. So I tried to text him, but I guess he got a new number. And so I didn't get anything back. So I just started tweeting like Kanye. I literally was just like fucking calling him out for, I was like, said what happened. I was like, I paid you back. I took a, not an L because I don't give a fuck, but there's not a lot of people out there in this game that are going to go grab a shoe that's $200 or $300 retail or whatever it was, 160, that I could have resold that day for fucking like a pop, easy, probably $800 on StockX. Shout out StockX. And I just sent it to Tony, you know what I mean? So then to hear about it a year later and people being like, you're a scammer, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bruh, that is not what fucking happened. Like, you're straight tripping. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But he remembered that, I guess, after the fact, he called me after I started tweeting all crazy. He called me.
He said he had to go back and look, and then he see that you did send him half, and he apologized and stuff.
Yeah, it's all good. Like it honestly, at the end, I told him the same thing on the phone because he was like feeling all guilty and shit. I was like, bro, at the end of the day, like I know that you just made a mistake. Like it's all good. You can feel like tight about something by misunderstanding it, and at this point, we understand each other. And at this point, it's just kind of content, for both of us. It's like I can, and I didn't really use it as anything. I didn't talk about it in my vlog, really. I just sort of alluded to it, but it just, you know, honestly, in the end of the day, it was probably helpful for me for Tony to talk about me being at least a man of my word on his vlog. So I'm not mad about that at all. Whatever.
Definitely, Tony. We got to stop, Teddy. Definitely, Tony. I'm glad, man, that we cleared all that up. But I had already knew, like, from way back, because he had dropped a video and he was like, hey, my shoes got clapped. I wonder if Boost Card tried to ship some stuff to me to try out.
Oh, yeah.
To the post office. So I already had knew about the story. I was like, man, they good. They cool. So when I heard him make the video and he was like, some people on my channel was going to clap at Teddy. So I just want to let everybody know that he did pay me half. That's dead. I was like, but yeah, he did speak on that and he cleared you up when he was on the show. But Teddy, we got to stop right now because we got a donation from Chris Moon. He said, can you email me about some shoes? Chris Moon, thanks for the dub +5. Email you about some shoes. I don't know why, but that's right. Salute. And but Teddy, do you like rap?
Yeah, I produce hip hop. I grew up on hip hop. I grew up on all kinds of music, but I've made.
Now you got to spit some bars.
No, I don't do freestyles. We get paid out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that free shit. YouTube is free. I spit bars every day on YouTube. I make more jingles than anybody. If anybody out there needs a jingle, I got you. I just don't do jingles on demand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like one of those things. Like when you're in first class and they bring you a drink beforehand. That's just like part of it, right? That's a benefit of first class. Well, a benefit of hanging out with my fucking ass is you get jingles. So if you want jingles, you gotta hang out. That's just like what it is. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like a prom date. Anyway.
And you produce beats.
Yeah, I've produced for a long time. Probably like
but they're not free.
10 years. No. I usually just use them. I mean, I usually just produce them for myself. I don't sell beats. I guess I've probably let some people use stuff. I have beat tapes that are out that I produce with my friends Ernie and Chris. Those are online. You can like buy them. And then I'm probably gonna drop a new beat tape in Tokyo. But yeah, I've done that for like 10 years or so.
Okay. Shout out to the Ultimate Shoe Tube. They produce beats too. But do you like but I guess you definitely you produce hip hop. Do you produce rock and roll?
I have friends that do. I have like my real good friend Chris, who's like basically my secret weapon because he's a musical genius, you know, who's just overwhelmed in work. He produces a lot of rock bands, but he's the guy who really helps me kind of tighten up most of my shit, you know, or has in the past. He's kind of like, my life's kind of gone different directions, and a lot of people are like super busy with their lives and they're not quick enough. So the next stuff I don't know if he'll work on because he just has kids and shit, and I don't. Most of the people in my life who have kids have sort of fallen back. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, E-Nice just donated. You want to help me with these bars, Teddy?
No, man. What the
He
fuck?
says he don't do it for free.
Who raps on fucking YouTube?
Demand.
This is
who
such
raps
a
on
trap.
demand? I do, E-Nice. Thanks for the 10 spot, bruh.
Yeah.
I
Who raps on demand? You sound like the man. Thanks for the $10. You put it in the can. Brack.
Hey,
oh, dang.
Bars.
That is bars.
Shout out to Bars Clothing, man. Retro is definitely holding it down with the Bars Clothing. And I got on the 11 color shirt. I think next live I'm gonna rock a Fresh Prince shirt for the light skin on Bill.
Color was on TV today.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying if it was on TV today, the whole fucking world would burn down.
yeah, it would. Hey, Retro and Dunn is muted right now, so I got the let me see what other. Oh,
still here.
Hey, do you still do sneaker cons, Teddy?
Nope. I have not done one in like a year.
Can you say, will you do them ever again or why?
I highly doubt that I'll do them ever again. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Like, it's no bad blood. It's not shit, whatever. But SneakerCon stopped really being able to afford to make it worth my time. I mean, it's just like as simple as that. And it's not like, oh, I'm fucking famous. It's like, dog.
I am though, Teddy. I am.
I heard some shit. I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you were rocking
Skinny.
that fame shit. But I just like,
people don't like that shit though. People
there's a
don't.
couple of things that I don't really agree with as far as just perspective in the sneaker world and shit. Like, I'm not getting on an airplane and flying domestically, like on a Frontier flight or a coach with fucking $1,000 shoes on my feet. Like, I'm just not doing it. So when you buy me a ticket for to come to an event,
it's $60.
you know, when you buy me a ticket to come to an event, you know, it's like
First class, god damn it.
yeah, well, it's just like, bro, it's a tax write-off. You have a business, like it's a tax write-off. So first off, let's just cut the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you have the money, and so they just stopped paying for it. And I would like press them about certain shit and be like, hey, we should implement certain things. Like, if certain people, like, give me a coupon code so that if I can pass that along to my people, and then let me get a kickback. You know, if 200 people give you $30, like, give me $5 a head. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Or give them a discount since they're just coming to buy a shirt from me. Like, whatever the case may be, like, do something. Like, let's do something. And it got really unorganized too. Like, I feel like the talks that happen at SneakerCon in the middle of the floor while there's music playing and fucking everything, it's just like disrespectful. Like, my time is worth more than sitting up there and just defending Boost over and over again, you know, to fucking hear people yelling in the background. Like, it's just not like, and every time I would try to suggest anything, it was kind of like, yeah, that's a great idea, but blah, blah, blah. And then so the money didn't add up.
They was saying, Teddy, this is my shit. If you don't like it, then
Yeah,
goddamn it, don't come.
Yeah, I'm also not gonna fly fucking in some crammed ass plane at 2:30 in the morning, fucking pissed off just so I can get there, so I can like draw people out. Like, I want to meet people who fuck with me, but at the same time, I don't think anybody at SneakerCon is like, that was really a really intimate experience I had with Teddy, man. Like, blah blah blah. It's so quick, and everybody's just like, I gotta go find a fucking deal, man. I'll be back. Like, you know, so it's just not my vibe. And it was cool, it was fun, new experience, it was great, but it's not something I'm just gonna continue to fucking do because it feels good to have people have me sign shit. Like, I'm not gonna just keep doing that. So that was number one, is it just got to be too much because one, my merch is popping. So when I would go to those things, I have to bring people. So then you got like a first class ticket plus another person or two plus accommodations. Like, the money just wasn't, I'd have to sell so much shit to make it worthwhile. I was like, yo, I'm like Kodak, I'm fucking dying to live right here, dog. That's not how we're doing it. So
shout out for the Kodak Black reference.
Shout out to Kodak Black. So that was the one thing. And then it ended, like, the cycle that I did ended, and they just didn't hit me up for the next year, which was all good. But I really think that when they started to push their app, that my relationship with StockX is just like it's a conflict of interest. And it is what it is. I fuck with StockX heavy. Those are like my homies. Like, Josh is my fucking homie. Louis is my homie. Like, these people are my like family to me. So I think that was just a matter of they knew that. And I don't really do any of that fucking just like, oh, you're going to pay me? Oh, you're going to pay me? I'll do it. You know, and I think that's one reason why StockX is so fucking good to me, is because I never faltered from it, because that's who I used when I came into the fucking game again and had to find shit that I couldn't find. So I think that's really the main thing. I think that's why they never reached out to me again, or they tried to reach out to me for Chicago last year. And I was literally like, yo, what's the money like? Like, what are you paying? And it was like 600. Right. And it's like $600. And I was like, dog, that's not even a flight, son. You know what I mean? Like, I eat $600 dinners sometimes. I'm not trying to flex, but like, bro, like, I'm out here living my best fucking life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fucking like I saw people at Comic Con or Complex Con eating at fucking IHOP. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you did not go to Complex Con and get like rare fucking shoe. Like, oh, this shoe's rare and coveted and built with hand leather and Louis Vuitton. My girl's got Louis on. We just pulled up in a whip. Everybody's listening to music. It's like, I'm balling, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to go eat at fucking IHOP? Like, no, bro. No.
nothing wrong with IHOP. I fuck
There's
with it.
everything wrong with IHOP.
Actually, I fuck with a Waffle House, but they don't have those
Thank
in,
you.
in Cali.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
go to Waffle House too,
I'm
man.
from the South, so you know I'm down with Waffle House. Waffle House
I gotta
is
go
gangster.
I gotta go to like Denny's or
But
Hyatt
if you
and shit.
Denny's and IHOP can fucking suck
Teddy,
it. Oh,
Teddy, where you originally from?
Shit,
bro?
where should I go?
North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina.
All right, North Carolina.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Carolinas. But what you think about hey, so what would your advice be to up and coming like sneaker YouTubers or whatever with SneakerCon? Like if they just fly them out and
I
just
mean,
be
if
like,
you're young, it's cool, right? Like if you're young on some fly shit and you've never been anywhere, take the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like those are opportunities for you. Like absolutely. You're 17 years old and they're like, yo, we want to fly you out. We want to put you up in a hotel. Like you're good to go. That's a great opportunity. I'm a 36-year-old man who's already traveled the world tattooing. Like you're not going to have me be like, it's not as exciting. I hate to sound like that because it sounds like I'm jaded, but I'm just not as excited. It's like when you were 18, 19, you'd be like, yo, bro, I'll come out and sleep on the floor, bro. I don't give a fuck. By the time you get to 25, 26, you're like, bitch, I'm getting a fucking hotel. You better fucking call somebody. So it's just like things just change. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to do this. Because I would have them basically whatever they would pay, like say to fly Mike the Compass out because he's from out here. So whatever they would spend on him, I would be like, yo, just send me that money. Okay. That's how I worked it out. So I would cover the difference. I never stayed at the same hotel. You can ask any of the shoe tubers because they would call me bougie god because I would never stay at the same hotels. I always stayed at the W. I always flew first class. Because it's like, bro, I'm not going to travel just to come.
Oh, so basically you wouldn't take the travel compensation. You just tell them to give you a check.
Right, exactly. And I just hit them up afterwards, be like, yo, pay me out. And that got to be kind of annoying too because I'd be like, hey, you guys going to pay me? You know, I had to like ask for it. I have to
get paid, goddammit.
Yeah, it's just like so just annoying shit like that. But it's no diss. Like I would not say any of this obviously in front of them. So it's not like anybody treated me poorly. It's just I don't think I'm an asset to them anymore.
Okay. Well, moving on, Retro, you got some questions?
Oh, I want to know, yo, how many boots do you own, bro? How many shoes you own?
Well, I just sold like 45 pairs or so, like the other day, because I just bought a new car and I'm going to Tokyo for 5 weeks. So I was like, I'm
How you like the new whip?
Dude, it's ridiculous. Well, not never drove, but I haven't driven consistently in probably 4 or 5 years. Like I haven't owned a car because I got hit by a drunk driver and I was just like, it's a wrap. I'm done. I'm not doing this shit.
Fuck.
And then when I was like, when we get self-driving cars, I'll buy a new car. And this shit's been amazing. It's been so fun to drive because I feel like a teenager. I'm just going places.
You got a fucking Tesla, Teddy.
You feel me?
It's sick, right? It's so crazy.
I was like, what the hell? It was
like flex, bro. You got a Tesla. Did that shit get donated or you bought it?
I bought it. I put fucking $23,000 down on that motherfucker. I bought that shit.
Flex.
That's crazy. I don't feel flexed. I feel blessed, dog. I get in that shit and I'm like, yo, like, I mean, I've slept like in cars that were worth less than the tires. So I'm like, I get in that shit now. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, I've never been in a situation where people have with the shoes and shit, I've had it right where people have come up to me and be like, yo, that's awesome, that whatever that thing you have. But I've never been in a situation in traffic where people like pull up and are like, yo, what's up, bro? And I'm like, what are they doing? I'm like, Ern, what are they doing? He's like, they're fucking giving you compliments. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the AAA guy comes out to my car and is like looking around. He's like, damn, man, this thing's badass. I'm like, this has never happened to me. So I just feel blessed.
That's a fucking Tesla, Teddy.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I think I just smoked some really good weed and I'm like, it's all a dream. I'm like, yo, bro. Like I'm literally going, I bought a Tesla. I'm going to LA tomorrow and then I'm going to Tokyo for 5 weeks with my best friend, my chick and his wife. It's like, what the fuck? People ask me why haters don't get to me. It's like, bitch, who the fuck are you reaching? Son?
Facts, man. Facts.
Unless you work at TSA, you ain't touching me, dog. So
hey, Teddy,
that's what I say, man. When you living your best life, man, them cats can talk about you. You don't care nothing about that.
So
hey, Mr. Skinny. Shout out to Seth Fowler, man. He pulled up in the building.
Whoa.
Shout out to Seth Fowler, bro. Yo, Seth, we trying to get you on the show, bro.
Hot on the case. I love Seth Fowler.
Yeah, but maybe you can put a bug in Seth's ear that we all right, man. Get on the show.
Seth, get on the show. Here's your bug. Seth.
Yeah,
Stop fronting. Front Street. Got you.
definitely, man, definitely. But
You want
yeah,
to
Teddy,
FaceTime?
man, you know I've been a fan. I stay in your comments, but you had one video last year that really touched me because what you were spitting in the vlog. You know, I've been through that, and I know how it feels like when you feel like nobody in the world got your back, or nobody in the world knows where you at. And I hearkened to your call for Jay, and I wanted to do him one better, and for you to shout him out on this platform, because I know a lot of my people will understand that.
Yeah, so my boy Jay is he's in prison. He's not an angel by any stretch of the imagination, but or he wasn't when he went in, that's for sure. And he's just like at the end of the sentence, you know, he's away for robbery. He definitely I don't know, man. Like these conversations are weird because when people go to jail, a lot of times people just want to say like, okay, you did this and you deserve this. And the older I get, it's more like cause and effect, and I try to trace the shit back to the root. And it's a real problem in the world. I think we don't trace shit back to the root. And we can talk about all kinds of shit in politics and society that is not being dealt with at the root. And so with him, I just feel like he never got a fair chance. You know, like a lot of people used him. When he went away, it was kind of when it was actually the day that he got arrested. The night he got arrested was the same night that they announced that Darren Wilson wouldn't be charged for murdering Michael Brown. So it was like this real big like it was emotional, you know what I mean? Because I was like really involved in that fucking case, like just so involved. And so was Jay. Like we both were just like angry about it. So him getting arrested during that was just this fucking like punch to the fucking gut, you know? So he's been away and everything's been whatever. He's been moved around, but essentially lately, last year, he had a CO that kind of fucked with him and he reacted. And now he's just in a situation where they keep moving him around. And when they move him around in an unofficial, when you get an unofficial strike in the prison system, it's probably worse than an official one because they just fuck with you. Like it just follows you. So some CO who's a dickhead who can't get no pussy tells another dickhead who can't get no pussy to fuck with this dude because he could get pussy even though he's in jail. So that's just basically where it is. And it's been moved around. And he right now got moved at Thanksgiving, has been put in solitary. He's been in solitary now for, I mean, ever since Thanksgiving. So however long fucking ago that was. And yeah, I mean, that's like pretty much it. Like his address is in all of my vlogs so people can write him, and people have been writing him, and people have been putting money on his books, which is crazy, which I never asked for. People just asked if they could. So, and then the whole goal of this whole shit, like when he went away, it was more of the same shit. Like when he went away, I was already trying to save him. I was already trying to get him out of the situation, trying to get him out of New York, trying to like show him that life didn't have to be fighting for other fucking people, because that's really what it was. It's like loyal to a fault and doing shit for no reason on the desire of a come up, but no one ever guiding him. You know, he used to have this idea back. He used to want to do this shit. I get mad at him because he'd go, I'm gonna do this shit on the internet, dog. I'm gonna fucking just do this shit. Like I'm gonna videotape my life, and I'm gonna so funny to think about. And I'm gonna like whatever. I'm just gonna talk about whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about, Jay? I'm like, what? Like, what does that even mean? Like, what do you mean? You just gonna turn on the camera and talk about whatever? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, like fucking whatever. And I was like, no one is ever going to fucking watch that. Like, what? Like, you have to have some sort of fucking like goal here. Like, and I would make fun of him, and now it's literally what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, he inspired it, even though he didn't have a fucking clue as to what existed. But then he went away, and I got so angry because I was like, bro, you're never gonna like, you're gonna come home in 7 years. Because we paid lawyers. Me and Ern paid all the lawyers because we knew he had done it. But where I'm from, I don't, you know, you ride for your fucking homies. So I don't really, you know, whether he did it or not. Again, there's a root. So we tried to get him out of it, and we paid lawyers. We did all this shit, and then it basically fell through. And it's like Jay was faced with either taking a 7-year plea or getting found guilty and doing 25 to life. So we took the 7-year plea, you know, but yeah, it's just like close to the end. They're fucking with him. People have been writing him. It's been fucking great. This was all built like for him to come home so that he can have a job. He's the CFO to my fucking clothing company already. So when he comes home, the next plan of action is just extraditing him from New York, which I have people working on now, and then he'll be part of the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Hopefully.
Definitely, man. And we gonna link his address in this here blog, in this here
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, and anybody
Anytime
who writes,
Live.
I appreciate it. It's just like, he's a fucking awesome dude. You know what I mean? When he comes home, people like, I know that he could be like bigger than any, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever picks somebody, like, he's just an awesome motherfucking dude who never got a shot. So that's just all I'm trying to do is create that environment.
Definitely, man. But Teddy, man, we could sit here and talk to you all night, bro. But we know you got to get out of here. You got to pack. You going to China,
Japan,
you going to LA.
yeah.
You going to Japan, Skinny? You been smoking that Teddy over there, huh?
Yeah. Hey,
I
I definitely gotta ask you before you go, Teddy. What's the highest grade? Have you smoked Moon Rock?
Oh yeah, that's not shit though. Moon Rock's not shit. This right here,
Damn.
Moon Rock's just like whatever. This right here is THCA crystals, which is 98.5% THC.
Fuck.
God damn. Teddy, you
I don't even know what the hell.
he at what time he go.
Yeah. And then this right here, I'm just what I got.
Hold on,
here.
let me put it on there. Yeah.
You want me to put you up here? Yeah.
Looks like butter.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's that wax.
I don't smoke. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like candle.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
That's 98.5.
Yeah, that's
I'd rather just get drunk.
That's 98.5, and then this green crack is 79%.
Green crack.
Yeah, that's green crack right here. It's my favorite shit.
So those what's that? 99 you say?
This is like 79.
Oh, 79. So 98.5. Do you be smack?
Yeah, that's what I just took a dab of a second ago.
Hey, shout out to Triple J's. He said, shout out Skinny Gang Greensboro 336. What up?
Nice. Greensboro. What the fuck is up? Go, everyone.
North Carolina. Throw your rags up. Spin it like a helicopter because we're not in a helicopter. We on the Anytime Live.
My man,
and
PB Pablo.
Anytime Live, they pull out choppers. Salute.
Jesus Christ. I think you're going to have to write some bars for him, Teddy.
Oh, we got somebody else. Hey, Teddy, do you have a problem seeing?
Singing?
Seeing, like when you read something real small, like
Nah, bro. I can see into the future, dog. It don't even matter.
I can't think.
You need to pass something over there to Skinny so he can start seeing that boy.
Thanks for the love here. Next video, everyone's top 5 kicks from 2018. Y'all can't live without.
We're leaving
Edward
top 5
Daniels.
lists in 2018.
Top 5 kicks from 2018. Y'all can't live without.
We're leaving them. We're leaving lists.
We're gonna leave them in there.
Yeah.
Edward Daniels. The top 5 kicks in 2015. I can't. In 2000. Damn, I said 2015. In 2018.
I know, 2015.
In
Shit.
2018 that I can't live without.
That's because all the same shoes came out in Nike in 2015. They came out in
spit these here
2018.
bars. Off-White UNC. Yeezy Static. Yeah, you might think I'm an addict, but I'm not. Just hit me off with some Spider-Man ones and I'll flip my web. I got 2 more shoes you want to hear about. Sean Wotherspoon. Ooh, Concord. Ah. Bars.
Oh my goodness gracious.
When he said addict, I wanted to say
98.5, bro. Okay, I got a new bucket list. Teddy, I already had you on the show, so I can cross that off of it. But I crossed my bucket list. I didn't cross Tony D, Bullet, you. I still got Kais Fowler to go, Blazing Dairy. I crossed off Unbreakable Kicks. He just hit 100K. Damn D, he's at 100K. But on my bucket list, on my bucket list, Teddy, I got to do a dab with you.
Oh yeah, let's do that. You're in Atlanta?
No, I'm in South Carolina. Do you get to the Carolinas often?
My mom's in North Carolina still, so I'll probably come there after Japan. So that'd be easy.
Well, next time you hit Greensboro, hit me up and I'll make a trip.
Where are you in South Carolina?
I'm in the Metro Columbia, in the capital city.
Cool. I used to work in Gastonia, so it's not.
Gastonia is right by Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposed to
Gas
call it.
house.
Yeah.
They used to call it the gas house.
Oh yeah, they still do. I think it plays the shithole.
Oh yeah.
Hey
But
man,
definitely,
shout
man, hit me
out
up.
to
We'll
Mike
make
the
that
Compass,
happen.
man.
I definitely that. And Retro, you got some more questions from the chat.
Man, shout out Mike the Compass, the sneaker life in the building.
Nice.
Shout out to Mike the Compass. I've been trying to get him on the show too, bro. We
Mike,
got
come on the show.
Yep, there's the plug. Mike, come on the
Hey,
show. You see how we
fuck
do
full
it?
size run while we're here. Let's start
Yeah,
that.
fuck full size run. But Trinidad James is from the Carolinas, though, in Atlanta. So fuck everybody on full size run
Well,
except Trinidad.
Trinidad is all right with me, but Matt Welty is the clown. Matt
Yo,
Welty needs to go.
Trinidad can ball too.
Fuck you, Matt Wealthy.
Yeah,
And
bitch.
Trinidad. Yeah, you can
Hey,
say anything
Trinidad
you want
can
on here,
ball.
Teddy.
I'm gonna change my name to OhitsTeddy. I think
Yeah, you can say what you want to say. Salute the boss. We got eggplant of the week, but it's not the end of the week yet, so boss sponsors that. But we definitely got to shout them out. And if you want boss, you can use Mr. Skinny for free shipping at checkout for your code, or you can use what's your code, Retro?
WizKid save 15%.
And you can use WizKid to save 15%. And Teddy, shout out your merch.
Well, it's not usually available, but at OhitsTeddy.com, you can go there if you're a small right now, I think, and there's something. But yeah, OhitsTeddy.com.
Can I get a military discount?
You DM me, I'll take care. We'll get you taken care of.
There you go, JoJo. There you go.
It's not even a military discount. It's fucking
Teddy discount.
Live stream Teddy discount. There you go. But yeah, we'll take care of it. But yeah, OhitsTeddy.com.
Somebody in the chat said, Teddy, what is your opinion on the damn D situation?
I think that damn D, and I don't like talking about other people's business when they're not here, but at the same time, this is YouTube. So I'm gonna do it anyway.
God damn it.
But damn D has a very big problem with not understanding his energy. And all he does, as far as I can tell, is put out negative energy towards all kinds of shit and then doesn't understand and cries wolf when he gets it back tenfold or onefold or however many fold. And I watched you guys' conversation for the most part the other night. And my man,
salute. Teddy watches us.
he tried to act like he was judge, jury, and executioner on a sneaker deal, and that's not his place. And he needs to like come down a notch as a human being. And that's it. Like, I don't think that he may be like at the core of his like soul, he can't be an awful person, but he's definitely wrapped up in like the bullshit side of all this. He's not doing anything for anybody. And for him to sit around and be like, oh, look at what I built. Look what I did. It's like, you're not helping people, man. Like, I do this shit that like I have mad kids and my adults, kids, whoever, people who I talk to every day that you're trying to help through shit. Not just like calling people out and pretending like you're some fucking version of the Joker on YouTube. Like, you are a Joker, but you are not the Joker. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is just clown shit. And you get what you put out. Like, yo, like you talk so much shit and then people, oh, this is how much people don't like me. Like, dog, like you're a target now. You made yourself a target. So that's what you get. You know what I mean? So I'm not into it. And I think he wears tank tops too much. Shit's weird.
Well, yeah, y'all got y'all answer, man. He said what he had to say, man.
They said
Sneaker life, salute, man. Hey, salute to Mike the Compass. He hasn't been on the show, but he does support, man. When
Mike's the man.
When
Mike's
Crep
awesome.
hit me off, he commented and was like, yo, good stuff, bro. So salute to Mike. Hopefully we can get him on, though.
He likes Drake a little too much, though. I mean, that's my only complaint about Mike is the Drake shit.
Well, I mean, they kind of look alike.
That's true. That's true. He should shave his head and do a Drake he should move to Vegas. Do like a Drake in person.
But y'all in the same town, right?
I think he moves around a lot. I mean, he's Hollywood, dog. I mean, I invited him out for a steak dinner like 2 months ago, and he just doesn't show up. It's just like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
You was gonna hit him with Kobe steak dinner? Kobe steak?
Whatever, all right. You know, I said $600 dinners. He'd rather walk around in the woods with a bandana on. That's fucking cool with me. You know
so, Mike, have you and Mike ever smoked?
I don't think I'm allowed to answer any of these questions.
Okay. But I mean, y'all in a legal state.
I know, but
you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mike's a great
If we
guy.
ever get a chance to smoke, I'm a broadcaster.
Oh yeah, we got to. Absolutely.
So let me ask you, because
Mike's gonna be like a congressman or a famous
you're right.
actor.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Mike's gonna be a famous actor congressman.
So we
I'm
gotta
calling it in.
preserve Mike. Yeah, we gotta preserve Mike's.
We definitely gotta preserve Mike. He's like a Fabergé egg.
Yeah. Facts. Like Teddy, like everybody always asks me, I've been accused of being a drunk, but what people don't know is I like to smoke my liquor.
Yeah, gots to. But I don't really drink, so I'm about to in Japan, but I don't really drink too often.
What do you think you're drinking in Japan? Sake?
Yeah, sake and probably absinthe because they have legit absinthe there.
OG the Hitman said, I want a battle, so he wants bars. Yo, you want to battle with the bars? Yo, you hit me up. You got 2 on it. Well, I got 5 on it. And Teddy's rich, so we could just smoke with him. Bars.
Yeah, why you want to battle, man? We're all smoking.
Yeah, he just want to battle. I mean, OJ the Hitman likes me to spit bars. He wants to battle.
I know he's staying, don't he?
Rap battle.
They telling you to get on that sake while you over there, bro.
I'm going to just daily since I can't really get weed over
that
there.
doesn't taste like nothing, but that shit fucks you up.
Dude, ain't sake just like soju, kind of, sort of?
Yeah, it don't taste like nothing.
Yeah, it's just like rice wine, so
yeah,
it's really sweet.
Somebody said they're waiting on the Concord restock, but Teddy, we see you trolling Jordan because on IG.
But to be fair, I troll everybody. I troll the whole game because this shit's fucking hilarious, dog. Like
it is, man. These dudes take this shit so serious.
Yeah,
but then they do clout chasing ass shit. Then when you call them out on it.
I'm trying to graduate into just being a comedian. Like I am a comedian. I'm funnier than I feel like most people. So this is all just a ploy to become like the biggest comedian in the world anyway. So
you think you're gonna be higher than Hart?
Yeah, well, see, I don't want to cross that. Like, I respect Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
You want to stay like the voice of the people?
Yeah. I'm not trying to be like. I'm just saying, like, my funniness doesn't have to be scaled to Madison Square Garden level to be the funniest. You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
right.
It's just like
you're right. Like you got Outkast and then you got UGK.
Yeah, exactly. And I really just need Netflix or Vice or somebody just to cut the check. Be like, yo, just do what you do, but here's a big budget. You know what I'm saying?
But I tried to tell Complex that, but forget Complex.
Complex.
Complex ain't shit. We hollering at Revolt. I'm trying to tell Revolt, listen, we the hottest sneaker podcast that's not being backed.
Yeah.
We need a check.
We need a check. That's all you need. What was the first thing we were talking about, though? So I troll everybody because trolling is fucking funny. This shit's all funny. But you got dog, it's just like if you're not stuck in a moment in time, like if you weren't it's almost, and this might sound disrespectful to some people who have.
I said the same thing, Teddy. Go ahead and say it. Emotions
in this shit, but if you weren't into it then, like the first time the Concourse dropped, which I wasn't, I was skateboarding then. It doesn't connect with me like that. Like I didn't get pussy in the Concourse, so I'm not like. I need to get them again. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any good memories in that shit. So that nostalgia play doesn't do. Like I've had grown men straight cry in my DMs like, my dad worked 6 jobs so I could get the foot. And I'm like, that's great, bro. But like that's you should be mad at Nike for fucking pimping out your memories more than you're mad at me for saying I don't want the shoe.
I'm done.
Like that's just how I feel. You know, so I just don't like the shoe. I'll say that after seeing it, it's funny this year after seeing it on social media so much, like it being shared so much. It's the first time it's been in my like psyche so often. I started to be like, oh, maybe the shoe's not that bad. I was like, that's just a part of me seeing it so damn much. Still hate that fucking shoe. And it took a on feet with Tom Cruise for me to make me think it looked good. So you know I'm fucked up. Like,
hey, shout out to Dexter
never made
Lab.
nothing look good.
Hey, shout out to Dexter Lab. Teddy might take another dab, but we gonna ask him the question. So just sit back and y'all learn a lesson.
Oh, that might have been the hardest bars. That might have been the hardest ones.
Hey, Teddy, Dexter said, your thoughts on Unbreakable Kicks thing?
I only caught a little wind of that, but I think that people's egos might get the best of them. And if you're fucking out here putting out like, yo, I really do this shit, I'm the plug, then you might want to make sure your ass is wiped. You know, like it's just like I just don't understand why people do this shit. Like why? And I do, because people who it's like DMD when you project so much fucking bullshit, you're trying to distract from your own bullshit. So like, why not just keep it 100 and just fucking be honest about everything? You know, like I just don't know. I just don't understand how people get caught up in drama because I don't ever have that issue. You know,
And that's surprising with your thoughts. Because I mean, like, I
what are
think
you
the
gonna
same
say? I
way as you.
disagree with you. Yeah, you don't have to. But when I started my channel, I said I don't care if you like me or dislike me. I just care if you watch it. I don't give a fuck. You know, like,
Hey Teddy, you got another
okay.
question. I think you covered it already, but they might have just got in. They just wanted to know what is your thoughts on the OG Yeezy 700s versus the new 700 models.
I think the Mauve colorway is better, and then I think the updates with the strap and shit are better. I think it's more comfortable. The new, like the Mauves, but the
shout out
like
to
the first Wave Runner feels kind of like a sample.
I don't have the static 700s, but I just actually got the Mauves yesterday in the mail. So
Yeah.
I did a little review on them and everything. I haven't tried them on yet. So
Do you have the original Wave Runner?
Yeah, I got the original Wave Runner.
Yeah, the original Wave Runner feels a lot more like a sample. You know, like it's almost like it wasn't worked out all the way, and then they just made minor tweaks. The Mauve, we were saying earlier, like I find myself just grabbing it more often.
Now
I'm trying to figure out a way to take it to
I find myself grabbing the Mauve more for the colorway and the, you know, like you can rock a Mauve on as long as you got it crept down, you can rock a Mauve on a rainy day.
It's festive.
But I mean, I didn't like the strap. That's why I was telling you, Teddy, when you get a static, they stitch the tone this time.
Oh, really?
So like you're talking like that elastic part, the elastic part.
Yeah, I hated that part. And it seemed like the toe box fit kind of tight, but now whatever they did, it seemed like the statics, they worked it out.
Huh. Now I might have to cop just to fucking see the
difference. See, because I want to see what it's like, because I know I like the other one. I like the original Wave Runner.
Yeah, I like them both. That Mauve colorway, though, just something about those same thing I like about Yeezy clothing. You know, it's just those off-tone colorways, like garment dyed shit, like just him making those colors. Frozen yellow is just such a unique color, you know, and that's one thing about Jordan too. And again, they're doing it this year where they're kind of going off-tone, but most of the time it's like out of the bottle squirt Crayola colors. You know, it's like purple, and that shit is purple. You're like, God damn.
Hey, Retro, you got J Dot's link.
Yeah, I can tell J Dot send it over, bro.
I'm saying you got yeah. Hey, Teddy, don't be alarmed. Somebody might jump in here, but he said he's a big fan of yours, but he doesn't have a face.
This might be
he doesn't have a face. Yeah.
You might know
I don't want him to blow you high.
You might know him.
Nobody can do that.
You probably know him from gaming, though. You probably
they don't have the powers.
He's big on gaming. He's like 300K on gaming.
Yeah. Somebody said, "How do you think Adidas can bounce back? How can they come back and strike, you know, hard in the shoe?"
What, like you have to like break that down, like perspective wise in height, because Adidas put out a lot of great product last year. It just wasn't shoved down your fucking throat. Like Adidas is just terrible at marketing. So but product wise, they put out some great shit. Like I'm not gonna say they put out some bad shit too. So what
do you think about that 4D?
I hate the 4D, but it's also not made my size, so I really can't give like an accurate representation. I mean, it is now. They made one model, but I'm not no sucker. So when they actually like bring me one that's not on a white shoe that looks like an Alpha Bounce with a new sole, I'll buy one. But you know, I was born at night, but it wasn't lasting.
Has Adidas ever reached out to you like for a collab?
Not a collab. They've reached out for me to like help them advertise shit and shit like that, and they reached out to sue me, but that's about it.
Oh,
God,
they don't really reach out anymore. Like there's some people who look out for me in the Pharrell camp. Like, shout out to Pharrell, shout out to Mimi, shout out to BBC. But those people look out for me. But like
Lawyer Sub 99 just dropped 5 on it. He said, "Do you guys use sole protectors for the icy soles, or do you prefer the yellowing?" I only use sole protectors on my boots. Really, I don't use sole protectors on my Jordans. Maybe Retro could answer that, but I think he got off.
No,
what about you, Jordan?
You about to laugh. I'm over here. Look, I'm over here. I turn the camera. I'm trying to put my foot in this wall to see how I feel.
Hey, JoJo, have you ever used sole protectors?
Hell
I've
no.
never used that. I prefer the yellowing. I don't care. I
feel like the
mean,
yellow shows
I wear my shoes. I really don't.
yellow shows that you wear the shoes and everything. You get to see
Exactly.
person's putting
Yeah,
What
that.
you
see what
trying
I
to?
mean?
What you trying to put that on there for? What's the point?
Oh, they said, do you want the sole protectors that use sole protectors to keep it from yellowing or keep it icy?
I mean,
Nah, I don't care.
either way, I think in due time, that's the thing that I miss about. Like, I know, Teddy, you talk about Adidas a lot. I mess with all shoes. I don't care. But I think that the yellow sole, just looking back at the older retros when they used to get the yellow sole, it just shows that you're wearing the shoe, and like it just tells a story to me. Like, you know, they don't make them like that no more. Now they got that crazy blue ice and shit.
Hey, Teddy. Teddy,
Yes.
that's the face I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
J. Dot.
Hey, J. Dot, that's Teddy, man. Tell him what's up.
Yo, what's good, man?
What up?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Man, J Dot, you know, J Dot had a point, man. I don't know if y'all seen that, but J Dot, he took the mauve and he put I would have never thought of that. He put like some the bright green laces in there and everything.
Oh yeah, that look good. Offset.
And
Yeah,
J. Dot
I
also
put
did
the,
a video. He
I
did
put
a
the
video
boat laces in
today.
them.
He did a video today where he took the back tab off the static and
Off
made
the
it look
static.
like a V2, like without the back. You know, the first V2.
Yeah.
What you think about that, Teddy? You don't look so impressed.
I just don't like doing shit to shoes, dog. You don't know what happens. Like straight up, like I don't even like changing the fucking shoelaces anymore. Like sometimes I change the laces, I'm like, it don't look right. You know, like so everybody with this Game of Thrones boost is like, just cut the tag off. I'm like, I don't want to cut the tag off. My name's not Shoe Surgeon. If I wanted to cut the fucking tag off, I'd become a customizer. It's not what I want to do. You know, so for me, it's just I don't know what it is. I'm baffling like crap because I want to make cut. People ask me to do customs. People want to pay me a lot of money to do customs for them, and I don't do them because for some reason they turn me off. Like I don't know what the fuck it is. Like when someone's wearing them from the most simple piece, like every custom I've ever done, I've been like, oh, this looks cool, and then I sell the shoe. Because and by custom I mean like cutting a cage off and dyeing some boost black. I'm not like whatever. Someone sent me a free pair of the off-white Converse to paint on, and I haven't done it yet because I just don't know what the fuck to do because everything turns me off. So there's something about taking what the companies put out and altering it that just fuck, I don't know.
In my defense, my pool tab came crooked as hell on both
Oh
pairs.
yeah, well fuck them then. Never mind.
I was just like, wink.
Fuck you, idiot. But at the same time, like I'm, you know, I mean, just because I have some sort of like affliction, you know, that's what people don't understand. Like, I tell my boy Ern, he heard me today because I missed a turn driving, and I was like yelling at myself, and he's like, and I was like, see how I treat myself in my head? I beat myself up. It's the same shit. Like, I talk with such conviction about shit, but it doesn't mean that customs are bad. I see customs all the time, like, yo, that shit's dope, but I'll never wear it. You know what I mean? Like I've had people offer to give me really cool customs, do all kinds of stuff. It's just something for me that I never just go to, and I don't know why that is, or maybe I'm destined to have my own shoe company and something about it just turns me off. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe Adidas is gonna give me the keys. You know what I'm saying?
That was one question I was going to ask. If you could design a shoe, would you wouldn't design one?
No, I would. I'd work with Adidas on that level. That's just kind of like what it has to be, though. Like, and that's why this is all important. That you know, Boost God was killed off, and all these things had to happen because. And I've created my own space as a designer. You know what I mean? Like, I sell clothing as much as. You know, whoever you want to put in there, and
I watched you design. I've seen in your videos where you like design and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we're doing like I can't really say too much about the future, but you know, anyone who didn't want to put me on the same plane as like Supreme or Off-White is gonna really like not have a choice because it's gonna be on the same plane.
Shit.
So
JoJo, you gotta get that small.
So it's just
you gotta get that small hoodie.
Yeah, get that small before it gets real poppy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get crazy.
I got you.
If you could do a collab,
I'll model.
Which one would it be?
It'd probably be an Ultra Boost or an Ultra Boost Mid. It'd be cool, even though I've gone back and forth with Ronnie online, but Feig, but I think we have a mutual respect for each other. I think he sees that I'm like grinding, you know what I'm saying? And that same feel, like he's obviously got accolades far beyond, and he's not trying to say like, but I think that would be a super cool thing to work with Ronnie on something and Adidas. Like that's probably my favorite stuff that gets made. I made fun of the 4D collab he did, and it kind of like it was cool. Like Ronnie responded, and then I responded too. But a lot of people took some shit out of context, but it was actually cool. Like we had a good conversation out of it, I feel like. So
somebody asked. Oh, go ahead, Skinny.
No, I was going to ask him, where does he see Puma at? Are they going to just be a number 4, or can you see him moving past Adidas?
Nah, Puma? What the? I mean, I guess. I don't. It's hard for me to fucking say what people are going to do because people do some weird shit. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, Drake could just move to Puma, I guess, and a bunch of sad boys are going to be over there rocking Pumas. They changed.
Hey, but Puma's doing dope collabs though, Teddy.
Not really though. Like where? Like didn't they just like hire Jay-Z for basketball? As if my man really.
Nah,
Hey,
they're pretty
I'm talking
seriously,
like with like the nostalgia like collabs, like the Sonic, the Transformers.
I saw that one Wave Runner looking shoe that looked cool.
Yeah, the Puma Spectra.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, there's always going to be that Adidas. Like, I'm never going to be able to look at Puma as not the brother of Adidas, literally.
I mean, definitely now because their basketball shoes look like they got some type of boost technology down there.
Yeah, I just think it also comes down to the aesthetic, like as silly as it is, but maybe this is part of the designer part of me. But I really dislike the logos. I really dislike the swoosh now. Like it's just become such a fucking thing that I'm just like, oh my God, I can't stand it. I like that they're doing shit with it, like turning it around. And I think other people too are kind of like, the swoosh needs to change a little bit. It doesn't have to be our mainstay, you know, which was what I really liked about Ultra Boost too, is because when you first saw an Ultra Boost and an NMD, you had no fucking idea it was an Adidas, you know? So like with Puma, and I may not be like privy to everything they're putting out, but their stupid stripe that comes down the shoe, like any shoe that has that on it, it's almost a dub for me. Like I can't fuck with it. I just don't like the way that looks. And I definitely don't like the Puma silhouette. So, and they tend to be narrow ass shoes from what I remember.
Well, yeah, the old ones like the suede Pumas and stuff was kind of narrow, but now with the Spectras and stuff, I think I wore them today, but I know Retro has the what are they, Retro, the RSX?
I got the RSXs, then I got the RSOs.
But one roller just donated. He said, "I met you, Mr. Skinny, at StickerCon Atlanta. I need some bars. One roller, $199. That's a pin joint. Hit me with that dub, and we rolling a G bar."
Bars.
Yeah, I gotta say that. I feel like, damn, Teddy, it's like you bouncing back and forth, bro. This man in the dab, then hey, Teddy is lit. I don't think anybody's noticed. We've been doing this now for a little while. Teddy has not stopped smoking the entire time. I don't know if anybody has paid attention to this. Teddy has been hitting this thing the entire time.
This is a new joint.
Hey, Dexter Lab just donated. He said, hey, read that, Retro. I don't have my glasses.
From Cody?
Yeah, from Dexter Lab.
I see Cody. Hold on. Dexter's Lab. It says earn okay. Need discount plug to need a hoodie.
He needs a hoodie, Teddy.
Who is this?
Cody said $5 for earn CHS research and bubble bath. Sincerely, King Rat.
Yes. Shout out
Cody,
to CHS.
You dropped 5 on it. Man, I can't make enough money to give half to Ted on it. So you know what I mean? We're going to go out in Greensboro and we're going to drop a G on dinner bar.
Nice.
I thought you were just talking. Like that was a bar?
Yeah, that was bars.
I was like, what is he talking about?
All you got to do is talking these days and times.
Actually, it's terrible.
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was, J-Dot. It probably was.
We still love you, though.
Yeah. But
I just be like doing ad-libs in the background?
We definitely don't want to hold you up. Retro, you got any more questions, man? We could go on all night. Teddy, it was great having you on.
Hey, Teddy, we appreciate you sliding, bro. You know what I'm saying? Taking your time out your evening. We know you're about to leave to go to Japan. But we appreciate you coming through. Real humble dude, man. And you know, I still watch you on YouTube and stuff, so I'm gonna keep watching and keep supporting you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. And hey, we just appreciate you sliding, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. It's awesome. It's fun hanging out.
Hey, if that's everything, man, hey, let's shout our stuff out and get out of here, JoJo.
You can follow me on IG at Snoopy JoJo. My YouTube is the same, Snoopy JoJo. I don't know if you can find me because I know Retro said it was hard to look for me, but you can subscribe to my channel and I'll subscribe back. I don't have any videos, but I will post some when I have time.
Hey, J Dot.
Fuck damn thee. Nah, I'm just joking.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, my name's Jay. I have a channel, J.Mac. You also find me on social media as More Than After Kill. That's my gaming section of YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Shout out, salute Skinny Gang. Nice to meet you too, Teddy.
Yeah, likewise, man. Appreciate you coming through.
And you know Dunn's Kicks, you can find Dunn's Kicks at Dunn's Kicks on IG and on YouTube and Retro Whiz Kid.
Y'all already know, man. It's your boy, the Retro Whiz Kid, the shoeologist, man. Y'all can find me on IG at the Retro Whiz Kid, YouTube at the Retro Whiz Kid, and Wiz_Retro on Twitter, y'all. Appreciate y'all sliding.
And Teddy.
Oh, it's Teddy. Wherever you want to type it. Thank you guys for having me.
He is lit.
I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody all the time for even giving a fuck about anything. So always appreciate involvement. So thank you. Thanks for letting me talk shit.
And Teddy, hey, we need that plug. You know, we didn't prep you, but we're gonna say, Teddy, you ain't went live, and then you're gonna be like, till you went anytime.
Okay, like a drop.
Yeah, like a drop. But we're not gonna hit you with the drop until I finish. But y'all know me. It's Mr. Skinny, aka first name Fame, last name Us. I've transcended. If you don't have 1K, don't call me. And you know, we got the Retro Whiz Kid, Snoopy JoJo, Dunn's Kicks. Might as well say J. Dot, Steve Freeman. We are the Anytime Podcast, Anytime Live, and we have OhitsTeddy in the building. And OhitsTeddy, you haven't went live until you went.
I already forgot what I was supposed to say.
I knew you was gonna forget. I knew it. I was like waiting for it.
Anytime, Teddy.
Anytime.
You haven't went live until you went.
Anytime.
Anytime, man. Hey, anytime as we love y'all, man. Thanks for showing out. We got a show coming up this weekend. I think Wavy 80, Mr. Orchard Beach. So y'all go over there, man, and press self-file at Mike the Compass. Tell him you want him on. And with all that out the way, man, we love y'all, man. Be safe until we can get on and talk to y'all another time. And salute. Out of here, man. Love y'all guys.